Hi guys, it's Reese, and today I have a very fun, very exciting video to share with you. So I just got back from being in Europe for 2 weeks, and while I was there, I finally got to visit Disneyland Paris for the very first time. This was especially exciting because I actually was supposed to visit Disneyland Paris for the first time in March of 2020. I had just turned 17 and I was going to be going for spring break, and obviously the week before we left we had to cancel it. And now over 3 years later, I'm 20 years old and I finally got to take my trip to Disneyland Paris that I have had planned for over 3 years. So it was an extremely surreal experience. I've always wanted to go to Disneyland Paris. My goal is to go to every single Disney resort in the world, so this was my third of the 6 castles, so this is very exciting. And I vlogged a little bit of my day, so I'm just gonna get right into the footage from that day. I'm gonna come back at the end and give you my overall thoughts and commentary, and then do a haul of the fun merch that I got. And yeah, this footage just starts off the morning when we're leaving from our hotel. We were staying in Paris near the Arc de Triomphe, and so we had to take an hour train ride to get to Disneyland Paris, and then we were there for the day. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this vlog. Okay, we're going on the Phantom Manor now, and we've heard people say that it's much scarier than the Haunted Mansion. So I guess we're going to be judging that. We just went on Thunder Mountain. It was very intense. There it is. Oh my gosh. They've got Skull Rock from Peter Pan. So fun. Oh.
Bring up the hot show. Yo, ho, yo, ho, hearts lovely.
It's so beautiful. Under the water. Look, it's her petite village. And she's reading to her sheep. Okay, it's time for Hyperspace Mountain with the, what's it called, like a launch, I don't know, like the Incredicoaster, so we'll see. Hyperspace Mountain, one of the worst roller coasters I've ever been on. 0 out of 10 recommend. So that was my day at Disneyland Paris. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. It was such a great day. I'm not really sure what the usual crowd levels are like at Disneyland Paris, but I thought it was not super busy. We were able to go on everything. We didn't wait any more than 20 minutes for anything. We did only go to the Disneyland park side. I have heard that at the Walt Disney Studios, I think those rides get longer lines because they have those more big thrill rides like the Tower of Terror and the Avengers Campus and such. But I mean, it's such a surreal thing for me to experience a new Disney park because I go to Disneyland, I'm a Magic Key holder, and I go once a week, so I'm so used to what I know, and it's just the most trippy thing to have this place that you go so often and you're so used to it to be like 5,000 miles from home and have the exact same thing but just like so different. I was so pleasantly surprised by the rides. I know it's always a big debate about which rides are better at Disneyland or Walt Disney World, and 9 times out of 10 I always say that the rides are better at Disneyland, but going to Disneyland Paris, my mind was blown. My favorite ride for sure was the Phantom Manor. We actually went on it twice because it was just so good. I had read from several people that the Phantom Manor was supposedly a lot scarier than the Haunted Mansion. I definitely say that that would hold true. I wouldn't call it scary, but it was definitely creepy. Like, it revolves around a character of a bride, and she's kind of like the main figure who you follow through the mansion, and she's very scary. There's this incredible animatronic that stands at the entrance looking out the window, and it looks so real. But that was definitely my favorite ride. Other rides that I really enjoyed were Pirates of the Caribbean. It was pretty similar to Disneyland, but they kind of flipped the order of like the way that the scenes go in the ride. And their Jack Sparrow animatronic was 10 times better than Disneyland's. And I loved Small World so much because Small World's one of my favorite rides, honestly, at Disneyland, and I always think that the Walt Disney World version is terrible, and I always thought it was because they don't include the little Disney characters in their country. Like, you won't see Alice in England or Pinocchio in Italy, but at Disneyland Paris they don't have any of the characters in the countries. But it was just so incredibly detailed. There was so much going on. It didn't feel like there was any empty space. And you guys, they had Canada in the North America section, and I don't know if you know this, but at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World there is no Canada section on It's a Small World, which is just so weird because it's literally the country to the north. And if you didn't know, I was born in Canada. I'm originally from Canada, so it's always very sad that they don't have a Canada section. All the way in Paris they managed to have a full-fledged Canada section with a moose, kids playing hockey. Like, it was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I will say, for a ride I was very not pleasantly surprised, very disappointed in, was Hyperspace Mountain. I had always been so excited to go on Disneyland Paris's version of Space Mountain because it has a launch hill like the Incredicoaster, and the Incredicoaster is one of my favorite rides at California Adventure. I love it so much. And so I was super excited because, you know, it's like totally inside and there's inversions, kind of like the Rock and Roller Coaster. Oh my god, when I tell you the harness that they strap you into was the tightest thing I've ever felt in my entire life. Like, when it clicked into place, I literally thought I was gonna suffocate. Like, you don't know the panic of, like, literally I thought I was going to die. And when, like, at first it was fine and the launch hill was fun and it was exciting, and then the first time it went upside down, it clicked like another notch tighter onto my chest, and then I was basically just in a state of panic the entire rest of the ride. And my mom said the exact same thing, and I looked everywhere online. I couldn't see anybody else saying that the harnesses were super tight, so I don't know if we had like a faulty row or something, but it was actually very scary. And at the end it kind of broke down for a minute and it said that we had like been deterred by meteors or whatever, and I was on the verge of a panic attack, so I hated that ride and I would never go on it again if I went back to Disneyland Paris. I did a cute little Belle Disney bound, her yellow dress, and I really wanted to meet Belle, but their Princess Pavilion, the line was like, at first when we got there, was 120 minutes long, and then I don't think it ever went down past 70 minutes the entire day. And like I said, I go to Disneyland all the time, so I don't really need to be waiting in line to meet princesses, but I just wanted to because my dress was cute, but I didn't end up doing it because I was not waiting that long. I had also heard that the food was bad. The only thing we ended up getting was lunch. I can't remember the place that it was, but it was in Adventureland, and we got like this pasta with the salad and this fun kind of like high C type of fruit soda that's French, and it was good. Like, for theme park food, it was good. So I don't know why everybody says the food is so bad. Like, it was fine. The castle is just so beautiful, so big. In my opinion, it's definitely the most beautiful of the castles that I have seen at Disney parks. Unfortunately, the Dragon's Lair was closed, which I know that people say is one of like the coolest things that you can see at the park, but it was under refurbishment, so we weren't even able to go down there. But we were able to go up and see the stained glass windows that they have inside depicting the story of Sleeping Beauty, and those were really, really beautiful, so I'm glad that we were able to go in and see that. So now I'm going to show you my haul of the stuff that I got. I will honestly say I was kind of disappointed in the merchandise selection. There were like no cute shirts, no sweatshirts, no hoodies, no anything. And I thought, especially since they're doing their 30th anniversary celebration right now, that they would have some fun merch, but I was pretty disappointed in the selection. But I did get a few things. So the biggest thing I got was I did get this 30th anniversary Spirit jersey. I'm not a huge Spirit jersey gal, I only have one other one, but this was literally the only shirt that I could find that was cute at all. And the back is super fun, so I do like this, and I like the colors, and it says something on the side. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that I at least got this because I did want to get a shirt, and I was just really surprised that they didn't have any. Next, I do collect pins, as you can see, so I did get a couple of pins. Again, I can't say that I was super impressed by the unique pin selection. There weren't too many to choose from, but I did get a couple. So I got this cute one. It's like one of the spinning ones, and it's for the 30th anniversary. I should probably take it out of the packaging. But it like it spins. I don't know. Oh, like that. Okay, yeah. So this one's cute. Then I got one from It's a Small World just because I enjoyed the attraction so much. It's a little goofy and he's from the Italy section of the ride and it's just so adorable. And then I did find two really cool ones for the Phantom Manor, which I obviously had to get because that was my favorite ride. So I got this one and it's Chip and Dale with Madame Leota and it says Phantom Manor actually, which is, I'm very glad it actually says it on there, but this one's so cute. And then I got this one and it's Minnie Mouse as the bride, and she actually, this is in the ride, I'm pretty sure I filmed it in the vlog part, but they have the animatronic, she's sitting at the mirror in the attic like hunched over, and it's genuinely like kind of terrifying. I think it's super cool that they made a pin of this exact animatronic, so I am happy to have found this. So I got 4 pins. Then I got 2 of these, but the other one I think is in my purse right now. They had these fun little mints, or they're like little candies that were in these reusable tins, and so I'm gonna keep one in my purse. Then I'll just refill it with other mints or like pills or something because it's a cute little travel container. It was literally €1, so whatever. I got this very cute little cartoon Belle keychain because I can't have enough Belle memorabilia. I got this tiny Marie plush because of course Marie is a Parisian cat and I wanted to get something that was like specifically French Parisian, so this is what I ended up getting. It's a nice cute little size and I'm gonna have her lie on my bed. And yeah, that's all that I ended up getting, so it wasn't too much, but it was enough for me to get the VAT refund, because if you spend over €100 then you are able to get a VAT refund, so I applied for that. But yeah, that's everything that I got, and so that was my trip to Disneyland Paris. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I'm so glad that I finally got to experience it, and I would say that I would definitely go back. I know that they're doing a lot of improvements right now on the Walt Disney Studios side, which I obviously haven't been to because I didn't go. Ahead of the Olympics, they're adding some new lands and attractions in there. So if I went back to Paris within the next few years, I would definitely go to that side so I could experience that. And yeah, overall, I just had a really wonderful day and I'm so glad I got to go. Definitely made me appreciate like just getting to experience a new Disney park. And so definitely next on my bucket list is Tokyo Disneyland. So I don't know when that's ever gonna happen, but that's definitely the next one on my list. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!